So the internet never ceases to amaze me. We got a video where this girl, a married woman, actually gives out her number to every single man she meets. And it's just... Hey, babe.
Yes.
Alright, check this video out. I'm gonna make you comment on it before I do, but let's check this out.
I tell my husband all the time that if a man approaches me while I'm out by myself and asks me for my phone number, I'm going to give him my phone number. And I'm going to give him my phone number not because I want him, but because I want to make it back home to my husband and my children safely. Some men cannot take rejection.
Alright, so, babe, what did you think about that video?
I thought it was stupid. Because if she had a weapon, then she wouldn't have to do that. And first of all, a woman is not even supposed to be going out on her own without either another woman with her or her husband with her. So if she did not get herself in that kind of situation, then she wouldn't have to even think about giving out her number so that she would get home safely.
Oh, wow. There's going to be a lot of people that make enemies of you for saying that women shouldn't go out by themselves.
It's the truth.
Oh. I mean, this is my take, right? I mean, she's claiming that there are some men who cannot take rejection, and I get it. Believe me, I get that there are some men out there that are just complete a-holes, and they get very violent if a woman turns them down. But I mean, don't y'all women sometimes give like fake numbers or something?
Yes, that's another thing that she could do. If she has to go out by herself, she can just give them a fake number and just be on her way. I will say this. Sometimes the men, I've heard that they would try to call you right then and there to see if your phone rings. I've heard that. But more likely than not, that's not going to happen. So she can just give a fake number or keep walking or running, like run away. So...
I mean, look, I'm sure that's usually women's go-to, that men could be violent and things of that nature. But really and truly, I think a lot of this could just be avoided if the woman just stands her ground and simply doesn't give out the number. And, it's hilarious because you brought up the fact that a man would sometimes call you right there and there. I mean, if that happens to any man and he gets mad, this dude should really just take the hint. Like, clearly this woman is not interested if she's giving you a fake number and you calling her right there and the phone is not ringing, or maybe some worst case scenario, maybe somebody does pick up and it's some random person. That's really embarrassing. But really and truly, look, women, you're married. You should not be giving any man your number. Period, point blank. You really shouldn't. I mean, I feel like, where's the respect for that man? Like, why do you think this generation today deals with so much women that don't actually respect their man? Do you know?
I think it stems from their childhood. If they grew up around women, whether it's their mom or their aunt, and they didn't see that respect for their father or their uncles or whatever man that was in their life.
If you hear noise, that's my child. But go ahead.
If they didn't see that example in front of them, then it's gonna be really hard to have that growing up. You kind of have to either have something like that already built in you naturally, or you have to have role models in front of you whether it was through, I don't know, like teachers or a mentor or somebody in the church that would help them to overcome whatever was put inside of them by their moms or their aunts. Yeah.
So you think it's a lack of a real positive role model?
Yes, women role model.
Women role model. That's a good point, because even the Bible mentioned, you older women teach the younger. And, I definitely could see what you're talking about in regards to a lack of role models, women role models, because we live in the daytime and hour, especially, I really want to say maybe the generation before us kind of started it, where a lot of people just grew up in single parent homes. And our generation, I was born in the 90s, but it seemed like our generation, it was actually taboo to actually grow up in a 2-parent household, and it's actually quite sad. I was blessed that I had both my parents, and I guess that's the reason why too, even the way we operate with one another, like we don't even think about, like, divorce is not even put on the table, right? But I think this generation today, they so quick to jump to divorce. And you're probably wondering how we got here. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because definitely there is a disconnect within the generations, where just like women today, they have learned from bad representation of how a woman, or better yet a wife, should be. And because that representation of what a wife truly should be was not present in the home, we seeing videos like this where women are making illogical decisions, like giving out their number to every man. And she said that it's not even for safety. She said it's not because I'm even trying to get home to my husband and my children. It's simply because a man can't take rejection. Like, that is literally so absurd to me. That is so absurd. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the final words. Do you have anything else to add?
One more thing. I was thinking while you were speaking that women did not have, a lot of women did not have good representations in their homes, but also the media. The media didn't help at all either, because a lot of role models in the media is Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Rihanna, even like some of the actors and actresses. Like when you watch movies and shows, it's a lot of people getting divorced or single mothers, or like that's what's being promoted out there more.
Very good point. So, hey, I think you made some good points. I'm not going to add anyone. I gave you the last word. Anyway, guys, I wanted to try something new. I wanted you to hear from a woman's perspective, because you might hear me speak and you might think I'm misogynistic, or, I'm just speaking out of my ass. But, you hear from, my wife, and I mean, she is telling you, there is definitely something wrong with this generation today. And she's saying that it has to do with the lack of, positive women role models, and the women that people do look up to is, these Sexy Reds and the Nicki Minaj's, and that's extremely bad either way. I mean, if those are the choices that you have, I mean, Jesus needs to come back, because that's the only hope that's left. But anyway, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, do all that YouTube stuff. And with that being said, Nick, over and out. The message sent. Jesus is King, y'all.